Hi, Walter. Good evening.
Good evening. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. How about you?
I'm still feeling sick.
Hi, Walter. Good evening. Oh, yes, you told me that you are sick, right?
Yes.
Oh, that's terrible. So, okay. So thank you for understanding. I thought that we couldn't have classes today, but finally, yes, we can. So, well, I was supposed to be at home then early, but the meeting takes so long, right? So thank you for understanding. Now we're going to practice. Okay. Yesterday we stopped in present perfect. Okay, and I told you that today's lesson is going to be about the past perfect, right?
Yep.
So, okay, did you read the pic I sent you?
Yes, I read. Give me a second
Okay.
because I don't
Mm,
remember all the text.
all
But
right.
yes, I read.
Okay, I read.
I read.
When I came home last Monday, okay, so did you identify how many time tenses do we have?
Yes, we have simple past, past participle. Yes, past participle,
Uh-huh.
and past continuous. Me,
Uh-huh.
I
Yes.
those three.
All right, yes, it was great, right? Let's remember that we have some time tenses, right? Where there are many past. Okay, so let's remember the time tenses that are in past tense in general, right? So the first time tense is the simple past form, okay?
Yes.
With the verb to be. Could you please mention an example?
Excuse me, could you please repeat?
Could you give me an example, I mean, of
Okay.
the first simple past?
Okay. I read the page today in the morning.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So then we have the past continuous, right? So we have the simple past continuous form. We have some exercises about the simple past and past continuous because sometimes students, they always get confused, right? We're going to see them. We have the past perfect and we have the past perfect continuous. We have yes, that will be everything, right? So in general, right, totally we have 4 time tenses in the past. Simple past is the basic one, past perfect continuous, and a simple past, okay?
Okay.
So those could be, or that could be in the general for the simple past, general information about the simple past. Now, okay, so I'm going to, give me a second, please. So, all right, so I'm going to send you one document, right? Do you remember something before today, because we have some exercises? Do you remember when do we have to use the past perfect time tense?
Past perfect.
Yes.
He's one. I remember the structure. It's had the past participle, maybe. And we use that
Okay.
when event happened in the past, maybe.
Mhm.
but it's finished before another but it finished.
Okay, all right, thank you. We're going to work in Google Docs, please. I already sent you the document. Oh, no, we're going to continue with another one. This is going to be a new one. I'm going to share my screen with you, right?
Okay.
I'm going to change the name of this past perfect. So, okay. All right, so I'm going to share with you my screen. Once you can see it, please let me know. Where is it? Okay. So, all right. Okay, so as you can see, we don't have nothing in the screen, right? It's only the document, but we're going to do some exercises then, right? Let's remember that the past perfect, okay, is going to help us to express a finished action before a second point in the past, okay? For example, when I'm going to say when we arrive, when we arrived, comma, the film had started. Okay, so what can you notice in this sentence? Or you can, as you can see, we have the first thing, right, that we can say is that we have two actions, right? We have one action and we have two actions, all right? Both happened in the past, right? When we arrive, simple past, and the second one is in the past perfect. Let's remember the structure of the past perfect, right? We use in this case, is the subject. It can be replaced by it. It had started, I can also say. But in this case, I'm using a noun. The film had started, okay? The film had started. And we have two actions. Which actions do you think happened first?
The film started.
Okay, yes. First, the film started, then we arrived, okay? So this is the first use of the past perfect, when we're going to express an action, right? A finished action before a second point in the past. Do you get it?
So
Do you get it?
yes, I get it.
Okay, could you please, oh, I'm going to share the link with you in a second, please. And you're going to write another example, please.
Okay.
So, no. Okay. So could you please check in the meeting chat? There you're going to find the link of the doc, right? So you already know how it works. You have to send me the request. I'm going to accept you. And
Just my computer is a little lag, so.
oh no.
Please, it's charging.
All right, meanwhile, in order not to lose time, could you please write into the meeting chat another example?
Okay.
Right, so I'm going to continue right there.
Like the example, the first example.
Yes, one example where you're going to show the first action and the second action. So we're going to write first. Okay, so how about the next one, the second example? Do you get it?
Yes.
All right, thank you.
This
So
one I have,
my
sorry,
sister.
I have.
Okay, give me a second. Let's first check.
This one I have playing.
Oh, and where is the simple past tense? I had it. I had it. What?
No, it's not okay. Sorry.
Okay, let's try one more time because we have the simple past here, and then we have the what, I don't know what sentence is this. So let's try one more time.
Like this.
Okay, let's check. When I have played, oh, all right. Let's erase this. Okay. My sister interrupted. Yes, and my sister interrupt me when I had played the piano. Okay, so in this case, let's see. When, okay, yes, it's unnecessary.
Yes.
When I played. No. Let's check. We have a start. Well, it was supposed to be like that. My sister interrupt me when I have played the piano. Okay, so in the first, what could be the first action?
I was playing the piano.
Okay, so in this case, I'm trying to get it. So, okay. Okay, so when I played the piano when my sister had interrupted me, could be another one.
It could be
Okay, but in this case, sorry?
Could be I was playing the piano when my sister
Yes,
interrupted.
yes, could be, right? Could be though, if you want to focus. I heard that you said ing, right?
Yes.
Or you use ing. So it could be if you want to focus on the progress action, but in this case, we want to show a finish action, right? Before a second point in the past, okay? So it could be my sister interrupt me when, okay, yes, could be, but there's something that is not. Could you please do another one?
Okay.
Did you send me a request? Sorry.
No, it's
I can share in the document. I can see that there is a Lope. What is that? I have two animals, animals, so I don't know. My sister interrupt me. Okay. Okay, this first.
Sorry, can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Okay, my computer is freeze right now.
Oh, yes, I can listen to you.
Okay, but okay. I can do nothing on my computer, so I'm.
Oh, all right, don't worry. We're going to do it in the chat, but are you in Google Docs right now? Can you see what I'm?
No, because it's freeze. My screen is freeze. I can't see nothing.
Okay. All right, don't worry. So, okay, so in this case, in the exercise number 1, the first action is that the film is started, right? Therefore, in the first section, we're going to use the what sentence?
Simple past was?
Simple past in the first action, right? Simple past, first action. Okay, what else? The film, then, okay, the second, the film, then we arrived. What? No, sorry, I got confused. This is not the simple past. Okay, I mean, this is not the first section, okay? So the first section is that the film started, right? The film started. So this is the first section. I'm going to erase this in order to avoid confusion. Okay, and then the second one goes in the simple past. Okay, the second action. Okay, so in this case, in your exercise, when I have played the piano, it's okay, right? It's the first action, right? And the second one is that your sister interrupted you. Okay. Then we have another in some cases where we usually use the past perfect to make it clear, right? Which action happened first, right? It's similar to the first one, but we want to be more specific, if we can call like that. So when we want to make it clear, right? I mean, which action happened first, maybe we are already talking about something in the past, right? And we want to mention something else that is further back in time. Okay, so this is often used to explain, or in some cases to give a reason for something in the past. Okay, so when we want to make it clear, right? Because sometimes when we speak, it is already said. Okay, it is already said that what is the lesson we're talking about, right? And so then we're going to use the past perfect. Then what else are we going to talk? For example, we're going to continue this point. Okay, so for example, I'm going to say I had eaten dinner, so I wasn't hungry. Sorry, I had eaten dinner, so I wasn't. Give me a second, I have a page there. Okay, I wasn't. All right. And then, oh. Hello? Are you there?
Yes. Sorry.
Okay. I didn't notice that you leave. I guess you leave the class. I noticed because of the sound. When someone joined to the class, it has a specific sound, as you know.
Yes.
So, okay. So what is the blues of the class? I didn't know, right?
Sorry, could you please send me the link again, please?
The last part you said?
The link to join in Google Docs.
Oh, for sure.
I'm gonna try with another program.
From another device?
No, it's the same device, but I was using Internet Explorer. Now
Other connection Wi-Fi?
No, I don't know what's the word. Searcher?
Mm-hmm. Okay, another source.
Buscador, otro buscador.
Other source.
Other source, okay.
Or other searcher, though.
Searcher. Okay.
Both are okay.
I'm in Google Docs now.
Okay. So did you send me?
No, I can't see. I can write too.
Oh, I already sent to the meeting chat.
Yes, but okay. Now I send you now.
All right. Okay, yes, I got it. All right, I already shared with you. Could you please refresh the page and try it one more time?
Okay. This is my old computer because my another computer is.
Well,
bored.
if you can't, do you have problems with it?
No, I can use that, but is very old. It's locked.
Okay, meanwhile, until it happens. Okay, until it happens. Okay, can you see my screen?
Yes, no. So
Oh, you can write.
yes, I can right now.
Okay, that's cool. So I'm going to stop sharing my screen and then we can explain directly in the Google Docs. Okay. So we have in this case 2 exercises. I had eaten dinner, so I wasn't hungry, right? So something that I want to clarify, this so is also understood as a consequence, as a connector of consequence, right? So for that reason we have so. We can also use so far, or we can also use but is least informal. So I had eaten dinner, so I wasn't hungry. Okay, but I wasn't hungry, for example, right? Or as a consequence, it had snowed in the night, so the bus didn't arrive. It had snowed in the night, so the bus didn't arrive. In this case, right, we have 2 examples, right? And we, as I mentioned before, the purpose of the use of the past perfect is because I want to make the I want to make it clear, right? Which action happened first, right? So, could you identify which action happened first?
I was
Sorry.
at the second option. At the second.
Yes.
Okay.
This one.
I had snowed in the night, so the bus didn't arrive.
Which action happened first?
It was snowed all night. First, it worked.
Okay.
After the bus didn't arrive.
Great. Thank you. That was all. Okay, so in this case, if it's clear, right, which action happened first, because sometimes it is, if we use the words before, after, for example, the past perfect is optional, right? When the action is very clear, so then it's unnecessary the use of the past perfect. For example, the film started before we arrived. Okay, the film started. In consequence, we're going to take the first example. The film started before we arrived, or I can say the film had started before we arrived. Okay, so when the meaning is clear, I can also use both time tenses in the simple past when it's very clear, right? Or you can just leave out. So it's up to you, but it depends on what? On the situation, right? It depends if the meaning is clear or not. So for those cases, you're going to use the past perfect, or you can just omit it. Okay?
Okay, it's okay.
Right. So the second use we can say is, for example, okay, we're going to use the past perfect when something that started in the past and continued up to another action or time in the past. So in this case, the purpose of the past perfect is to tell us how long, right? How long, just like the present perfect, but this time the action continues up to a point in the past, not in the present, in the past. In the present perfect, yes, it has the relevance in the present, but in the past, no. It's only in the past, right? Continues up to a point in the past. That's the difference between the past perfect and the present perfect. Okay, so in the past, right, rather than the present, right, we usually use for a time or for a plus the specific time. Okay, we can also use this time tense to the past perfect continuous, right? Let's see an example. Give me a second. I'm not sure if we. Okay, we're going to write it right there. Okay, so let's say when he graduated. When he graduated, he had been in London. In London, what else can we say? For 6 years. So when he graduated, he had been in London for 6 years, right? So the meaning of this sentence or the context of this sentence could be that he arrived in London 6 years before he graduated and lived there until he graduated, even longer, right? So that could be the context of this sentence. Again, the first thing that we can say that he arrived in London 6 years, okay? He arrived in London 6 years before he graduated and lived there, okay, until he graduated. So again, in this sentence, we can see, right? We can see that the purpose of the past perfect tell us how long, just like the present perfect, okay? But in this case, this time, okay, the action continues up to a point in the past. A diferencia del presente perfecto es que puede que el presente perfecto tenga alguna relevancia con el presente, alguna acción que ha empezado antes, pero acá estoy diciendo que ya ha terminado en algún punto en el pasado, ¿ok? He arrived in London 6 years, ¿ok? Él llegó en London. So then we have he graduated and lived there until he graduated, or even longer. We don't know the situation, could be even longer. Or if I'm going to say on the, oh, what's happening? Okay.
Sorry. He was living in London 6 years, and when he was leaving, he graduated.
Yes. The action took place at some time in the past, up and continued up to a point in the past. La acción ha empezado, ok, valga la redundancia, en el pasado y ya ha terminado. Eso es todo. No tiene relevancia, ok. En cambio, el presente perfecto sí tiene relevancia, ok. Puede ser de que incluso podríamos decir de que incluso el presente perfecto son para acciones que justo acaban de terminar. Okay. Entonces, esa es la gran diferencia. Again, something that started in the past, okay, and continued, okay, continúa hasta cierto punto, okay, en el pasado, okay. El propósito del pasado perfecto es que nos dice, nos explica por cuánto tiempo, ok, justamente como el presente perfecto, pero este tiempo verbal, la acción continúa, toma lugar hasta algún punto del pasado, ok. So yes, that could be, right? What else can we say? For example, on the 20th of July, we're going to use the contraction. I had worked. I worked here for 3 months. Okay. So in this case, we have, okay, 10 of July, I worked here for 3 months, ¿ok? Algo que tiene en característica, también se haya dicho que las palabras como for and since se utilizan con los tiempos perfectos, independientemente si sea pasado o perfecto. Lo que nos indica es por cuánto tiempo ha durado una acción. Ahora, en este ejercicio, en este ejemplo, I had worked here for 3 months. ¿Ok? Es decir, esta persona ha empezado a trabajar hace 3 meses, pero ya ha terminado, ya ha concluido en algún punto en el pasado, que hoy en día no tiene relevancia porque la persona ya no está trabajando o puede que ya no vuelva a trabajar. ¿Ok? A comparación del presente perfecto, nos indica que una acción ha empezado y tiene relevancia en el presente. Ayer habíamos visto algunos ejemplos, entonces esa es la gran diferencia, porque en cuanto al tiempo, porque en realidad ambos nos pueden también indicar por cuánto tiempo ha durado alguna acción o por cuánto tiempo lleva, eh, una, por cuánto tiempo una acción ha estado continuando. ¿Ok? Entonces esa es la gran diferencia entre estos dos tiempos verbales. Then what else can we say? Do you have any question until this part?
Yes, in the second sentence, well, I'm going to say in Spanish. O sea, él empezó a trabajar el 20 de julio y trabajó ahí por 3 meses. Bueno, yo.
Exactamente.
Okay.
Algo que también es súper importante, también, y es algo que no hacemos con el presente perfecto. Si bien utilizamos since, no somos tan específicos como en el pasado perfecto. Se puede dar fechas también en el pasado perfecto para indicar el tiempo exacto en el que ha empezado alguna acción. Es decir, empieza, dura y termina, y no tiene relevancia.
Okay.
Do you get it?
Yeah.
I can listen to you.
Yes, I get it.
Okay, thank you. Okay. So another difference, right? Oh yes, no, that will be right. I got confused with another time tense. Por lo general, el presente perfecto, simple, suele confundir con el pasado simple, ¿ok? Pero eso lo vamos a ver luego. No es mucha la diferencia en realidad, pero sí que se suele confundir a veces. No se confunda tanto con el presente con el pasado perfecto. Lo que sí se suele confundir es el presente perfecto con el pasado simple, porque ambas acciones sucedieron en el pasado. Okay, what else can we say? Is everything clear until this part?
Yes.
Okay, so the past perfect, it doesn't have many points, many rules, right? It's a short lesson, so we're going to try to finish it. And then we're going to continue with the difference between the present perfect and the simple past, right?
Okay.
That is the most common, one of the most common mistakes that students sometimes they have. Okay, so in the third usage, okay, of the past perfect, okay, let's write if I had known you were here. No, you were ill. I would. Could you identify what conditional is this?
Second condition.
The third conditional. Okay. I wish I hadn't gone to bed so late. Now I can't wake up. Okay. If I had known you were ill, I would have visited you. El otro uso es con los condicionales, ¿ok? Con el último condicional, donde encontramos el pasado perfecto y el presente perfecto. Okay, so to talk about unreal or imaginary things in the past, in the same way, right? That we use the simple past to talk about unreal or imaginary things. In the present, we use the past perfect, okay? So what else? And it is best known as the third conditional, okay, and the use of which. Okay, I don't know if you remember the use of which we have for usage of the of this expression wish, right? I wish I hadn't gone to bed so late, okay? Desearía no haber ido a la cama muy tarde, okay? Entonces, ahora me cuesta despertar. Si hubiera sabido que estabas enfermo, te hubiera visitado. Esa es la traducción. Esa es la traducción más precisa en este tiempo verbal. ¿Ok? Si hubiera sabido, si no hubiera ido, ¿ok? O si no hubiera dormido, si no hubiera ido a la cama, en realidad. ¿Ok? Entonces es lo mismo en castellano, para que te puedas ubicar. Cuando llegamos, la película ya había empezado. Ya había empezado. Y si te das cuenta, en realidad suena muy parecido al pasado simple. Es decir, en algunos casos, cuando es muy obvio, preferimos no utilizar mucho el pasado perfecto. Es uno de los tiempos verbales que menos se utilizan. ¿Por qué? Porque a veces se utiliza, bueno, no pasa en Bolivia. En Bolivia se utiliza demasiado el pasado, el con perfecto. He ido donde mi mamá y he comido harto. Por ejemplo, es uno de los comentarios tiempos verbales que más escuché, cuando podría decir, fui donde mi mamá y comí demasiado. ¿Hay alguna diferencia entre estos dos tiempos verbales o has podido notar alguna diferencia o suena igual? ¿Qué
No suenan
opinas?
igual, o sea, ambos, both have the same guide, but one use only past, and the first one use the present.
Yes, that could be. Another thing is that when you use the simple past, I don't know if you notice this, but when we use the simple past, I visited the doctor, right? Nos enfocamos en la acción, no nos enfocamos en lo que tal vez en la acción, no nos enfocamos en cuánto tiempo ha durado, nos enfocamos en la acción. Visité al doctor o fui al doctor. He visitado al doctor, ¿ok? Ya aproximándome a alguna explicación. ¿Ok? Entonces esa es la diferencia. Sin embargo, es cierto de que ambos tiempos verbales pasan desapercibidos. En realidad, lo que es importante, ¿ok? Saber es que el primer uso del pasado perfecto es para hablar de que alguna acción ha empezado. Primero, esta acción va en pasado perfecto. Y la segunda acción, seguidamente, es decir, ese momento puede ser de que sucedió algo más. Entonces tenemos dos acciones, ambas en el pasado, pero hay consecuencia, hay secuencia, mejor dicho. Es decir, que tengo una acción como primera y tengo otra acción como segunda. ¿Ok? Entonces hay que tener mucho cuidado. Pero ese es básicamente el primer uso del pasado perfecto. Después sí es cierto que se utiliza para hacer un poco más clara la oración. Sin embargo, esto depende de cada persona. ¿Por qué? Depende de cada quien si utilizar simplemente el pasado simple, o utilizar el pasado perfecto. Porque, ¿qué pasa? When we arrived, the film started. ¿Ok? Es lo mismo que yo diga, when we arrived, the film had started. ¿Ok? So, as you can see, there is no difference. Okay, the meaning is the same. Okay? How do I know? Because when we arrived, the film started. I can just do it directly. Okay? Or then I have the option to use the past perfect tense. Then, in the other examples, we have the conditional, okay, the third conditional, and the use of wish. Okay, then when he graduated, he had been in London for 6 years, right? It means that he arrived in London 6 years before he graduated and lived there until he graduated, okay? So yes, we have to take care in that part. What else can we say? What else can we say? No, I guess that would be everything, right? Is there any question until this part?
No, it's okay.
Okay, that's good. So, okay. What else? Okay, so just to clarify, right? Mejor, tal vez si podríamos tratar de buscar una traducción próxima a estos dos ejemplos, ¿ok? Puede ser, when he graduated, he had been in London for 6 years, ¿ok? Tengo que ver que acá estoy utilizando for en ambas oraciones y nos quiere decir que llegó a Londres, esta persona llegó a Londres 6 años antes de graduarse, ¿ok? Y vivió en Londres hasta que se graduó, o incluso pudo haber sido más tiempo, ¿ok? Una vez más. Cuando esta persona llegó a Londres, 6 años, antes de graduarse, y vivió ahí en Londres hasta que se graduó. O puede ser incluso más tiempo, depende del contexto. El 20 de julio había trabajado aquí durante 3 meses, ¿ok? Había trabajado aquí durante 3 meses. Yo había trabajado aquí hace 3 meses, ¿ok? Entonces, esa es tal vez la posible traducción para el pasado perfecto. Generalmente utilizamos para dar a conocer dos acciones que ambas han sucedido en pasado, no tienen relevancia, sin embargo, muestro una consecuencia que hay entre esas dos acciones. Es decir, tengo una acción primera y tengo una segunda acción. Y algo que es súper importante, no se llama tanto como acción interrumpida. ¿Ok? Puede que no sea interrumpida, o puede que sí, pero no se considera en sí. Es decir, primero ha pasado esto, luego ha pasado esto. Es que primero estaba pasando algo y de pronto sucede algo e he interrumpido mi otra acción. Para eso tenemos otro tiempo verbal. Pero ahorita enseguida lo vamos a ver si es que nos da el tiempo. Pero básicamente sería eso. ¿Ok?
Okay.
Do you have any question?
No, it's okay.
All right, great. Now we're going to continue. Okay. Yesterday we only saw the present perfect, right? Did we see the simple past tense or not really?
No, we just see the simple perfect.
Okay.
It's okay. I remember the simple present.
Okay, that's cool. Well, you're still in the docs, right?
Yes.
Okay, that's cool. Let's remember that we just seen this yesterday. The present perfect, simple, right? For example, we're going to start with example then. Okay, if I'm going to say, I know for 10 years. I knew. Mayormente la complicación que se tiene, o bueno, la confusión en realidad que se tiene con estos tiempos verbales, es el presente perfecto con el pasado. Siempre se suele confundir este tiempo verbal, así que vamos a ver las diferencias. I've known Julie for 10 years and I knew Julie for 10 years. Of course, as a short view, we can see that the difference is the structure. We have the present perfect time tense, and the second one we have the simple past tense. Can you identify, or do you identify what is the difference between these two time tenses apart from the structure? I mean, the context?
Yes, the first one, I know Julie for 10 years, and in the present, I continue knowing her. And in the second one, I know Julie when 10 years ago. I don't know if now I'm know her yet, maybe.
Oh, sorry, I forgot. That's it. That's it, right? So the first one is that we have to use the present perfect for unfinished actions, okay? That started in the past and continue to the present, okay? Y te das cuenta que no necesariamente tiene que ser que estés haciendo una acción ahora mismo, por eso tenemos al continuo, ¿ok? Que es una acción en progreso. En cambio, la diferencia es el progreso, presente continuo, con la relevancia, presente perfecto. Es decir, en la primera acción yo encuentro una acción que ha empezado hace mucho tiempo, ¿ok? Hace 10 años que la conozco. Hoy en día la sigo conociendo y eso es todo. No hay ninguna acción en progreso, sin embargo, tiene relevancia el pasado con el presente. Me está ayudando a conectar dos tiempos verbales, pasado con presente. Eso es todo. Entonces hay algunas veces que los estudiantes dicen, ay, pero si se parece al continuo. No, el continuo es el progreso de una acción. El presente perfecto es alguna acción que empezó anteriormente y me ayuda a unir con el presente. Eso es todo. Tiene relevancia. ¿Ok? Hoy en día tiene alguna relevancia que la sigo conociendo. Tengo la suerte de encontrarme en algunos días y todo. Pero no estamos haciendo alguna acción. Entonces hay que tener mucho cuidado. Esa es la gran diferencia. Acción continua, nos enfocamos en el progreso de una acción y presente perfecto tiene relevancia. Eso es todo. ¿Ok? Do you get it?
Me acabo de confundir un poco.
A ver.
El primero es presente perfecto.
Yes.
Como es el simple past.
Present perfect. And the second one is?
Simple past.
Simple past. Okay. Okay.
But you were talking about past perfect. Confusing.
Oh, the continuous form, and it was because some students they think that this is something this time since the present perfect. Okay, I'm going to write present perfect is linked with the present continuous, right?
No.
So that was the only like an extra information, right? But no, it doesn't have relationship.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. So again, present perfect is started in the past, has relevance in the present. That's all. Simple past just started in the past and had in the action just finished. And that's all. Then, for example, I don't know, maybe Julie moved away, then I don't know what's going on with her life. I don't know if she's still alive or something, right? I don't know. That's all. I really don't know. Okay, then we're going to continue with another example, right? Another difference. And my brother has been to Mexico 3 times. Okay, my brother my grandmother went to Mexico 3. Okay, so yes, I forgot. Okay, so what is the difference between these two time tenses? Of course, the first one is the structure, right? But what else? What do you think could be the context for this?
Brother has been to Mexico for time. Both have the similar meaning, but
do you get it?
The difference for me, both has the same meaning.
The same meaning? Okay.
course, one
Okay,
is
thank
my
you.
brother and the second is my grandmother. But
All right. The
okay,
subject, you mean?
yeah, well, they were in Mexico 3 times. So
Okay, thank you. Well, not real. I mean, could be right, but the real difference is that, well, this is going to be a weird example. Okay. In the first one, we have my brother has been to Mexico 3 times. So it was a finish action, okay,
yes,
in someone's life. But it is like a life experience, okay? So could be because of his work and maybe, right, because he always works in this he's a diplomat, for example, so he needs to travel then, right? So I'm sure that he's going to visit Mexico again. Okay, but how about my grandmother? When I say my grandmother went to Mexico 3 times, it means that she only went for once and that's all, and I don't think she's going to travel again because now she has a bad health, right? In some cases, it's going to sound terrible, right? But in some cases, it is also used when the person is dead, for example, okay? So I can also say my grandmother went to Mexico 3 times, but now she can't because sadly she's dead right now, okay? So the first one is like a life experience and the person a life experience and the person is going to continue traveling then because this person because of his work, right, he needs to travel then. Okay, so when we talk about life experiences, when we talk about things that we know that maybe we can do it again and again and again, we're going to use the present perfect. Okay, but when it's only once, okay, because I remember that I traveled once I went to how is this, to Brazil, and I didn't like it. I didn't like it. Because of the people, because of the climate. So it was because of the weather. I mean, it was terrible. So I couldn't travel again to Brazil, right? So I went to Brazil, but if I know that I'm going to come back, then I have the option to use it present perfect, okay? So I always travel to Brazil in order to buy some clothes, and then so I have been to Brazil 4 times, and then I'm going to travel. I suppose in 2 months, right? Yes. So that's the big difference, right? For actions that are going to take place again or not. Okay, do you get it?
yes. Sorry. The first one, my brother has been to Mexico 3 times, says he went on 3 occasions, but uh, he he doesn't want to go again, maybe. And the second one says the grandmother went, but he can't go again.
No. The first one is when the person is going to travel again, and the second one is when the person is not going to travel again.
Okay,
You
but
got confused with examples.
it's not better if I say my brother have been to Mexico 3 times?
Have been,
Yes, with present perfect, but because if we use the present perfect,
but it is the present perfect, right? Or not?
yes, sorry, I'm confusing with have.
Oh no, it's in third person.
Yes, sorry, it's okay.
Oh, I got confused. I got scared. Okay.
That was the problem.
Yes. Right. So for repeated actions, right? We're going to use the present perfect. Okay.
Yes.
Cuando pensamos que la acción se va a repetir, independientemente de cuánto dure o no, porque no estamos interesados, lo importante acá es con cuánta frecuencia pasa algo, es decir, he viajado a Brasil, he estado o he viajado, he estado. Sí, he estado en México 3 veces, ¿ok? No es lo mismo que decir eso, que diga viajé o estuve en México 3 veces. ¿Ok? Y bueno, suena un poco extraño, pero mayormente igual se puede utilizar cuando la persona ya no está más en vida, entonces se utiliza también el pasado perfecto. Pero as a background, utilizamos el presente perfecto, ¿ok? Para acciones repetidas que vemos que se van a volver a repetir. Por ejemplo, por temas de trabajo yo viajo demasiado, entonces sé que voy a volver a México, que voy a volver a Brasil. Entonces, presente perfecto. Cuando sé que no voy a regresar, hay muy poca probabilidad de que ya no se va a volver a repetir. Entonces utilizo simplemente el pasado simple, cuando no hay repetición.
Sí,
¿Sí
ahora
you
sí,
get it?
sí lo entendí muy bien, solo me confundí. No sé por qué lo leía hat en mi cabeza una y otra vez. Y creí que estábamos con pasado perfecto y eso es lo que me confundió.
Oh, yes, yes, we don't have to forget. No hay que olvidarse que el pasado solo tiene un auxiliar. Ese auxiliar es had.
Yes.
Por el contrario, el presente perfecto tiene 2 auxiliares, have
Okay.
y has. Okay? All right, what
Only
else?
question. If I said my brother had been to Mexico,
Has been?
no, with had.
With the past perfect.
Yes.
What could be the context for it? Or what do you
It-
think could be the meaning for it?
It's the same of the second option. My brother, because it finished and maybe he doesn't gonna go again.
Yes, could be, right?
Okay.
Could be. There is no that difference, right? As I told you, in some cases, we change the sentences. Okay, so if you say, my brother had been to Mexico 3 times, it's okay. Or my brother went to Mexico 3 times, but only with the past perfect, not with the present perfect.
Yes, it was my confused. It's okay. Thanks.
Okay. Yes, only that could be. And we can also use the present perfect for finish actions, right? With a result in the present, okay? I've lost my keys, okay? For example, if I'm going to say, oh my goodness, I don't remember where are my keys, but I guess I've lost them, okay? So the result is that I can't get into my house now, okay? So we have a result. And what else? We have 2 differences more. Well, I mean 4. No, two differences more, right? So by now, is it because I have another class in 5 minutes? Is everything clear, Walter? Do you have any question?
No, I don't have questions. It's okay. Thanks so much.
All right. So today was our 3rd class, right?
Yes, it's our 3rd class.
Okay, so we're going to try to finish all the time tenses by tomorrow. I guess, yes, it's going to be possible because we saw the basics one. So yes, could be. Okay. So I'm going to see you tomorrow at 6. Oh, no, in a second. I have. No.
It's okay.
At what time are you available? At this time? Is it okay for you?
It's okay. No problem, because tomorrow I will be free. After 8, I'm not gonna go to my work.
Okay, so I'm going to let you know the hour tomorrow morning, please, because I had to give another class at the university, so I don't know how long it's going to take. So I'm going to confirm you tomorrow morning, okay?
Okay.
After 8, you said, right?
I had a class from 8 to 9 p.m. So
okay.
I can take the class at another time.
You are available. Oh, at 9 p.m. could be?
Yes, it's okay if you want.
All right, yes, don't worry. We're going to have the classes at that hour, okay?
Sorry, I couldn't.
So I'm going to see you tomorrow at 9 p.m.
Okay, it's okay.
All right. Thank you, Walter. Thank you for understanding. And I'm going to see you tomorrow and have a great night, right?